All right, so this might be a little bit weird, but I think somehow this lesson is going to be easier than lesson one, only because you guys are at this point, familiar enough with what keywords from word problems. And so if I were to throw at you some more new keywords, it really wouldn't, phase you guys whatsoever. So having started that, this is what we're going to do in this lesson today, okay? So today we're going to talk about context questions, which just means word problems. I think it's just a fancier way of saying that. All right, so I'm going to throw some keywords at you, all right, and this is what they mean, okay? So, all right, when you see words like gain of, so if you watch football, a gain of 3 yards, right? So let's say you have a gain of 3 yards, right? What connotation would you have of this? Is it positive or negative? That's right, positive, right? So on the other hand, if someone lost 5 yards or lost $5, right? What's the connotation there? Right, that is going to be a negative number, right? Above sea level, right? Anything you're above sea level, we typically use a positive number for. Anything below sea level, meaning like you're, right, under sea level, that would be a negative. Now, let me ask you guys this. What about at sea level? If something is right at sea level, what do you think that connotation would be? Would it be positive or negative? Think about that. Right, it'll be neither. It's zero. Sea level is exactly zero. Okay? All right, deposit. Do you guys know what deposit is? Right, it's to put money in a bank. Right? So it would be positive. What about withdraw? Right, to take money out of a bank, that would be negative. This one's an interesting word. Ascend means to go up. It's like climbing a mountain, ascend, right? Or taking an elevator. That would be a positive. Descend means what? To go down, okay? That would be a negative, all right? Above par, so that's just a golf term. You won't see this like very often unless you're like really into golf, right? Above par, so okay, real quick to explain a game of golf. So in golf, the higher the score is, the worse you're actually doing in the game. So because in golf, if you look at a golf course, sometimes they have something called like a par. So if the golf course or the round of the golf, it's like a par 5, they're saying for a reasonably skilled golf player, it would take them 5 shots from teeing off until they put the ball into the cup, right? So if you like are not that great in golf and you took 7 shots to finish the hole, but it's only supposed to take you 5. Now you have a positive 2. That means like you didn't do too well in that round there. However, if you have it on a par 5 course and you shot, let's say you shot a 4, right? It only took you 4 shots. That means it only so that your score is now 1 below par. So that's a negative 1. Okay, so above par has positive connotations, below par has negative connotations. Now, what happens if you are playing a round of golf and the par is 5 and you shot a 5? What do you think your score would be? Right, you get a 0, okay, which is not bad, all right? Some of you might think getting a 0 is like a terrible thing. Not in golf. In golf means you're okay, you're average, okay? So at par means 0. So whereas sea level earlier has a 0, when you're on par, that means you are at 0. So there's a saying, all right, or there's a phrase that people say, well, your performance is on par with the other students, something like that. That means how you're doing in class is more or less like all the students, okay? Pretty average, okay? Somewhere down the middle. Not too bad, not too good. All right, so let's see, okay. Now, having said that, let's practice, okay? Okay. Let's see, a gain of 5 yards. So write integers for real life situations. Okay, gain of 5 yards on the first down. What do you think that would be? Now, it's going to be a 5. I mean, you're not going to write some other number, right? Positive or negative? That's right, positive 5. Or you can just write 5. All right, what about this one? 6 feet below sea level. Negative 6. Temperature of 10 degrees below 0. right? -10. By the way, feel free to pause. I just don't want these videos to drag on for too long, okay? $35 withdrawal. Yeah, -35. Okay, all right, let's keep going. All right, here's this. You try. Underline keywords. Okay, lost 6 points. -6. 3 strokes under par. All right, we just spoke about that in golf. All right, $5 deposit. Loss of $30. I'm going at these pretty quick, but I doubt you're gonna struggle at all. 5,000 feet above sea level. 7 inches below normal. $5 off the original price. Ascend 1,000 meters. Okay, all right, one last thing. Let's see what we got. Oh, got a few more actually. Descend 20 meters. 12 centimeters longer. 10 strokes above par. That's not good, all right? Not a good golf player there. 6-yard loss, all right? Not a good football player there. Okay, all right, let's keep going. We're almost there, actually. The temperature outside on Sunday was -22 degrees Fahrenheit. Which statement accurately describes the temperature on Thursday? All right, let's see. 22 degrees above zero. By the way, it would be a good practice to eliminate the obvious wrong answers so that if you're stuck between two, you're not distracted by the other choices. You know what I'm saying? All right, 22 degrees below zero. I like that. I'm gonna put a check next to it without committing to it first. 22 degrees, that's patently untrue. 22 degrees below freezing. All right, is that right? Nope. Okay, so it is B. Okay, all right. So, hold on. Okay, all right. I wasn't sure, 100% sure, so I'm not proud to say this, but I had to look it up actually. This last part. So this last one, the freezing point for Fahrenheit is 32 degrees. It's for freezing. Where is freezing? Okay, freezing. 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So this part here makes no sense. All right, so yep, okay, all right, looks good. Let's keep it going. While playing the board game Sorry, I've never heard of that game before. Maybe you have and you can tell me about it. Never heard of a game named Sorry, okay? Angelique had to move her piece back eight spaces. Write an integer that represents how Angelique moved her piece. There you go, bingo. All right, next question. Typical airline flies at an altitude of 38,000 feet. All right, right? An integer represents the altitude, 38,000, so it's positive 38,000. All right, it's above sea level. By the way, so the implication is this: when something flies at an altitude, it's of 38,000 feet. What they're saying is 38,000 feet above sea level. Okay, so that's the standard here. If an airplane, this is a good, pretty decent question. If an airplane's at an altitude of 0 feet, where do you think the airplane's at? Yeah, it's on the ground. All right, it's not flying. How about that? Okay. All right, so that's it. All right, is it? Yep. Okay, it's less than 10 minutes, which I'm actually very happy and proud that I could keep it under 10 because I did not want you guys to spend that much time watching videos. So again, thanks for watching. Have a good one.